Hey, listen, I hate road work as much as the next guy, but you know what? You ain't gonna catch me speeding in no fucking work zone. What the hell you got going on over here, Missouri? I thought I was part of Missouri. I thought I liked Missourians. This fucking highway project is a piece of fucking shit, and I really fucking hate it. Okay, most of my drive on I-70, both directions, my boss was like, "Oh no, you know, just to turn around. Whenever you turn around, you start heading back. There ain't no road work." Bullshit. There's fucking road work the whole goddamn way. Like basically from Kansas City to St. Louis is 55. You might as well just set the fucking cruise. I'm doing 58, but you ain't going. I ain't getting no fucking ticket in a work zone. No fucking way. Everybody else seems to not give a fuck. I don't know. Did I miss the memo where the highway patrol said, "Hey, this is a work zone. We're gonna put up a bunch of fucking signs saying the speed limit's 55. Every eighth of a mile, it says 55. Not one fucking person is sticking with me. I feel like I'm in a twilight zone or some shit. Everybody's just dodging, flying past me. I know. Hey, I don't like road work. I'm the first guy to fucking say, leave the roads alone. And this is a dumbass project. But guess what? If the sign says 55, I gotta go 55. Okay? I can't be fucking speeding over here. Oh, look, we're gonna go 70 for, I don't know, a quarter of a mile. And we're right back down to 55. No, no. You wanted to pass me? You ain't passing me now, motherfucker. The speed limit is up. Do people not understand that a work zone has a speed limit and you're supposed to go to speed limit into work? Welcome to Kletus Roadside Service. Welcome back. Yeah, this guy, he was trying to pass me because I was doing 55 in a work zone. Guess what? The work zone ended. Now it's 70. Guess what? We're in another fucking work zone. He just got behind me and I'm about to slow the fuck down again. I'm gonna wait till I see the signs, but they're coming up. It's gonna be 55. You get, I don't know, man. It's like a little turbo boost patch in the road. Oh, you can go 70. Now back down to 55. What the fuck? But nobody's been going the speed limit this whole fucking way. And it's not St. Louis. St. Louis was actually all right. All right, now they just put up a 55 speed zone. There was no warning to it. They got so many fucking signs up, they can't tell. And now I'm pissing off these fucking truckers back here. Okay, hey, listen, I'm in a box truck, so all right, we don't need to go fucking 40. Come on, U.S. Express, and come on, everybody. The other lane is opened. Don't you very, don't you fuck. All right, we're back up to 70. Oh man, I mean the whole day. That's all it's been. It's just me just cruising at 55. It's some bullshit. I agree. I think you should. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to speed in these work zones. There's not a fucking cone in sight. The lanes are completely finished. There's no workers out. There's nothing going on. But every quarter of a fucking mile, they got a fucking roadwork sign saying 55. It's bullshit. I agree. But you know what? We all gotta. I started putting up on Google Maps. You can like say if there's a stick in the road or there's a construction ahead or something. You can also put speed trap ahead. And I click on that. You can only do it every couple of minutes. I start doing that to keep these fuckers from passing me. Because as soon as we get up to 70, I'm fucking rolling. And half these guys, they can't even go 70. They can speed through a fucking construction zone, but then they can't even go 70 out on the roads. Like, y'all are passing me, I'm about to pass your asses, motherfuckers. Casey's did me fucking dirty. I pulled off the highway. I had just worked on passing some guys, and I was like, all right, cool. There's a Casey's up here. I'm gonna run in there and grab me some food. A different Casey's than the Casey's I ended the last episode on. Pulled in there. They have fucking signs. They have 3 signs saying Casey's next exit. Pull up in there. It ain't even built yet. They ain't got no pizza in there. They ain't got nothing in there. They ain't serving diesel fuel. They ain't got nothing. Hey, Casey, you pissed me off for the last time. Okay, you're really fucking with me. And you know what? When I ended the last episode, I stopped and I got some breakfast. I said, I'm going to stop and get some breakfast pizza. It's going to be delicious. I found a Casey's. I pulled in there. It was busy as fuck, but I got in there. Walk in. There's one old fucking lady on the cash register. She just keeps asking people, do you have a member, Casey's rewards program thing? And I'm like, hey, lady, just relax. Don't even ask. If they're going to type it in, they're going to type it in. Everybody knows now. There's a button and you type it in. Don't ask. Just let the transaction go as quickly as possible. But no, the line was out the fucking door. And I walk in there and there are 2 pieces of breakfast bacon pizzas. That's my favorite. That's my go-to. That's what I've been dreaming of. The dough maker fucked it all up. The dough was all fucking. It looked like funnel cake. That ain't supposed to be funnel cake. It was just like hard as a rock crust, and there were 2 bacon slices, and they were the 2 smallest slices I've ever seen. I almost thought about not buying them because they were so small. But I bought them, and they weren't good. I'll tell you that right now. They were not good. But whatever. Maybe that's Jesus trying to tell me, hey, slow down on the pizza. We're gonna give you smaller, shittier slices from here on out. You know, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and I think him making them put out some real shitty fucking pizza. Every cases I go to is just gonna have real shitty fucking pizzas. Yeah, we're dropping it down to 60 miles an hour. All right, CNC produce. Hurry, you came booking it up on me, and then you lose all your steam. What are you doing? Oh man, I don't know. I have to find something to bitch about today. Today's been pretty fucking good. I found because I went in there when I first went into the office this morning. People were sitting around getting ready for the meeting, but there was no meeting quite yet. And I had to run in there, turn in some paperwork, and I was like, "Hey, I got all my paperwork finished and completed." I was like, I kind of guessed on the job number, so if you guys just keep an eye out for that job, and if it's the wrong number, it should be easy to change. But I submitted my paperwork under that number, and then my boss was standing there. He's like, "Why didn't you just ask?" I was like, "I ain't asking nobody at midnight on Sunday." He's like, "Why the fuck are you waiting so long to do your paperwork?" I'm like, "Because it doesn't fucking matter." How about that? It doesn't fucking matter when I decide to do my paperwork as long as it's completed by Monday morning. That's all you really need to give a fuck about. I said, "Well, the job number might not be correct. Here's all the paperwork that goes along with it. Adios." And I hit the fucking road. I grabbed my paperwork and hit the road. Guess what? I was vindicated because the last day, Friday, was somebody else was doing that job, and they sent me my times over, and they used the job number I used. I was like, I just wanted to rub it in somebody's face. Say, "Hey, you know that job number I guessed on? Turns out it was the right one. You stupid motherfuckers. Y'all trying to give me a hard time. Why didn't you ask them?" Hey, motherfucker, half the time I ask you for a job number and some shit, you don't ever respond. or you're like, go ask somebody else or something. Okay, I'm like, hey, I'll start sending you fucking messages at midnight, expecting you to fucking answer. And if you don't answer, I'm gonna start calling you, wake your ass up. Okay, I'm only getting a couple hours of sleep. I'm just gonna try to wing it. And hey, looks like it worked on me. Looks like it worked. Oh boy. Anyways, I got out to this railroad place, driving I-70 the whole way. Surprisingly, once I got out to St. Louis, I didn't have to jot down south or jot up north or wiggle around or anything. Because usually, whenever I'm headed out to St. Louis, that's what the GPS will do to me. It'll send me on 6 different highways once I get out there. No, straight shot, I-70 all the way fucking through, hop off the highway, around the corner, boom, right to where I needed to be. And I get there, I walk inside, it's a railroad hub terminal. I walk in there and I'm like, hey, I'm here for barrels. They're like, we got lots of barrels. I'm like, all right, I'm here to grab them. Which ones do you want me to get? You point, I'll grab them. They're like, well, which barrels are you looking for? I'm like, I don't know. You guys called me and told me to come out here. You guys should know what fucking barrels you want taken, right? Like, we got a lot going on here, man. We're like running a whole fucking train place. I'm like, yeah, I get that. Well, I'll help you look. Looking for 2 barrels. They're about 55 gallons each, about yay high, this big around. 2 of them. If you find more than 2, there's probably not the right ones. Everything went pretty well with that. And then I met a guy, a little leprechaun looking guy. He signed my paperwork. I don't know if he was real. Could have been a fake man. Could have been an intruder, because I felt like an intruder. I'm walking up to this building and I go, and then there's a big keypad, and it's like no unauthorized. And I mean, half the doors that I go into with my line of work are like that. But some people are walking out and they're like, oh, here, you can go on in. I mean, all I needed was a fucking orange vest and a hard hat, and they're just letting anybody come in that door. I go in there and just creeping up and down the hallways. I'm like, first, I need to find a fucking toilet. I found one, and I just pissed all over the floor. And then I walk out, and I come up to, I think it was like the main control room. It had fucking video of anybody and everybody. Little AI zooms in on people's faces, facial recognition. You could see through girls' shirts and stuff, but all them girls ain't hot over there. So you're just looking at horrible looking titties and asses and whatnot. And then he's like, hey, what are you doing back here? I'm like, I don't know. I'm looking for fucking barrels. He's like, oh, well, you need to go to this building over here. And he just rambles off something. You need to go to building 4A. I walk outside. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck that is. But I saw building 6. And then I saw building 5. And then I saw building 3. And I'm like, God damn it. This always fucking happens. Every time they ask you, like, hey, go to dock door 85. You walk through, you're like, 84? 80, 88? Where's 85? Where's 86? Where's 87? What the hell, man? It happens all the fucking time. They're like, oh, it's around the corner, around back, all by itself. It's like, well, what the fuck, man? So, yeah, this building was kind of, and not even on the property. It was off to the side or whatever. I'm like, okay. But I went over there. I don't even know if it's part of the railroad, but I went over there and saw some barrels, and they looked like they had a similar sticker than one I had. So I just put my sticker over it and threw them in the back of the truck. We're rolling. And no pit stops, no breaks, no nothing. Just rolling back to Kansas City. We're at mile marker 123. I don't think I'm super close quite yet. I think I still got a couple hours. Well, I mean, I guess 123 miles, because I'm going to go right up to the edge of Kansas City. Anyways, Oh man, I stopped at it. I stopped off. I tried to go to that Casey's, and they fucking got me. They baited me in there, and then there was no fucking Casey's. It was some real bullshit, some real fucking dirty bullshit they pulled on me. How the hell they got signs up saying there's a Casey's, turn here, and then you get up there and it's got another picture of Casey's, it's got an arrow. You get up there and then you turn and then there's no fucking Casey's. It says soon, Casey's coming soon. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Hey, how about when you start a construction project, get the fucking place built and then put up signs to go there. Now I'm going to drive by every time I drive by because you can't see it. Every time I drive by, I'm going to say, oh, it looks like there's Casey's up here, but hey, remember last time I came up here, I went up there thinking there was a Casey's and there wasn't. So now I'm not even going to risk it. Who you think you're talking? I'm going to risk it every time. So hopefully next time I roll up in there, there is a Casey's going on. But I ended up going a couple more exits down and found me a Burger King. Went in there and ordered me a double Whopper with cheese. Goodness. I'll tell you what, that sometimes you can go to a Burger King, you can get really good treatment there. They say you can have it your way, and your way you want it made looking like the picture. We're gonna do our best. Today I don't know. They forgot where to put the fucking ketchup. I should have returned it. I should have walked back up there and said, "Hey, you guys put ketchup on both sides of my top bun. My fingers are all ketchupy. Somebody's got to lick my fingers off." And she back there looks like she could do it pretty good. Somebody's licking my ketchup fingers. Who the hell squirts ketchup on the tomatoes and everything, and then flips the bun over and squirts ketchup on the top of the bun too? What's that about? I tried thinking how logistically could ketchup get on the top bun without them just blatantly squirting it right on the top. They're like, that's how we do it. That's your way. You asked for it. I did not write that down. I didn't ask for it. And maybe there is a button, ketchup on both sides of the buns. I don't know. I don't think I hit a button like that. I could have. But I don't know. Burger King, tell you what, flame broiled, flame grilled burgers. I don't know if they're just putting liquid smoke on the thing or not. But tell you what, it's a damn good burger. But it's only good if you add a little salt. That's one thing Burger King ain't figured out. They can't season a fucking burger for the life of them. They think they're like, oh, we'll just put it under a flame for a little bit and it's good. The charred upness will be the seasoning. No, man, you gotta put a little salt and pepper on the bitch. This fucking semi got in front of me and now he's going slow. You motherfucker. 153 trailer. It's a 53 footer. It's got a license plate. I can't read it. It's all bent to shit. You're a fucking dick for passing me and then going slower. You motherfucker. We're going 5 under the speed limit now. I think up until I started recording this podcast, I've been doing 55 this whole fucking way. As soon as I start the podcast, there's no fucking road work. I don't know what the hell's going on. We're going to hit more soon. I know right there, right outside of Kansas City, there was a bunch. So we're going to definitely hit more road work. I just don't, it's going to be a couple of miles. I got some sort of, I don't think I'm sick. I've been picking my nose all day. Do you guys ever do that? You just gotta pick your nose. There's a booger, it's stuck up in there behind the thing, and you can't. And I just clip my nails, so my nails ain't getting up in there. I feel like if I had a little bit of a nail or a little bit of something, I could stick up my nose. I could yank out a blood clot out of my fucking nose. I get those all the fucking time. Do you guys get those? People like, oh, just blow your nose. Blowing your nose has never worked for me unless I'm like I got allergies and the shit's just flowing out of my face. Blowing my nose does absolutely nothing most of the time. Most of the time when I get boogers, you got to get some sort of utensil up in there to yank it out before you can fucking breathe. I definitely need nasal surgery. There's no way everybody lives the way I am. Half of my day, my finger is up my nose, trying to just make clear blockages. And as soon as you get them cleared up, 5 minutes later, you're like, how is there another fucking blockage? And it's all like a rock worth of boogers stuck up in there. And it's year round. It gets worse all the time. I was gonna say it gets worse in the winter. No, it just gets worse all the time. Unless like whenever my allergies are real bad and I'm like like shit's rolling out of my face all the time. That's about the best time there is with me and my nasals. Because other than that, I got boogers up there. Their boogers are stuck up there. Oh, get a new vase or whatever. I got a neti pot. I ran into that scam. It just makes you feel like you're drowning. You just feel like you're drowning. They're like, oh, don't make sure you don't use fucking uh tap water. You got to go buy fucking special distilled water. Seriously, this is a different semi. I was about to say, I'm like, is this the same fucking semi that's going slow as fuck in front of me? No, it is not. This is a bomb garner. Bumgar. What you need when you need it. Well, I need you to speed the fuck up, motherfucker. Holy shit, I've been doing 500 this whole time. I thought it was this other fuck up here that cut me off and then slowed down. It's like, we're on a downhill. You could go faster. I cannot wait for my new sunglasses. These ones, I don't know. It's like I ordered my sunglasses and then even more scratches appeared on these. I don't know. Or I'm just like, I'm disgusted with the sunglasses I've got since I've got new ones on order. And I'm just like, I really got to get those new ones on. It's going to be a whole new world once I get other sunglasses on. These ones, I really fucked up with these. I've held on to them. Fuck me. For a long time. But there was one job that I did where I would constantly switch between my sunglasses and my regular glasses. And in my little vest pocket of my, my reflective vest or whatever, I would put my glasses in there. And I also had a badge in there. And it didn't scratch up my regular glasses at all. But my sunglasses got chipped to fuck. It looks like I got hail damage on my eyeballs right now. So I cannot wait. They gotta be showing up soon. They gotta be showing up at least tomorrow, maybe the day after. I cannot wait. The sun is out. I can be happy about that. The sun's out, clear blue sky. Things are great. It's cold out, but the sun's hot, so you gotta roll your window down, and then you get cold, and then you roll it up, and then you get hot, and you're like, I don't know what to do. But I'm trying to just be positive with the way nature is right now. The trees are all changing. All the leaves are falling down. There's that one corner that you can't see past because the trees all growed out. And now you can see because all the leaves have fallen off. That's something. That's what I live for. Um. Anyways, I do want to bring up something that I've been battling with for the last couple of days. I've been real battling with it. Let's just do a recap of some of the things that I've talked about recently about not liking cats. Talk about, hey, if I come to your house and your cat gets out, I did it. You got cats, they're nasty as fuck. You got some sort of disease. They're dirty. Dirty motherfuckers will kill you. They're not cuddly. They're gross. I said a lot of bad things about cats recently. And I think that Almighty up there was looking down on me and was like, you know what? I think God started to side with me a little bit. He's like, yeah, actually, when I did make cats, I kind of fucked up. You know, why did I make little tigers that people keep in their houses and don't ever let out? So I don't know what God did, and it's actually a really sad thing because I would never do anything on purpose to harm anyone or anything. There was one, I'll tell you, before I get into the real thing, I'm going to tell you about, this is also real. When I was in second grade, there was this girl, Kelsey. She had a crush on me. She kept putting her elbow onto my desk. My teacher, Mrs. Phillips, she made us sit together. I don't know why. She thought we would fall in love or something. And I didn't want no part of this Kelsey bitch. This bitch, she kept putting her elbow all the way up onto my fucking desks. And you know what I did? I grabbed a textbook, I sharpened a pencil, I put the pencil inside the textbook with the pointy end pointed towards her, shut the textbook, and set it on the edge of my desk. I said, next time, before I could even think about it, she did it. She rammed her elbow directly into my number 2 pencil. And she was freaking the fuck out. Obviously, you know, that's a tender area over there. Some little girl, you know, 7 years old, just jammed her elbow into my fucking pencil. And I set it up. I set it up. I did it on purpose. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I did not expect to get in big trouble. Don't know why. I just said, I tried tattling on her. I said, hey, she keeps putting her fucking arm on my goddamn desk. Can you please make her stop? Can I move? Can I twist my desk? Can I do something where my work area is my work area? And she's intruding on it. And the teacher wouldn't do nothing. I had to take matters into my own hands. I tried yelling at her. I mean, I tried reasoning with her first. It wasn't working. I had to go to the teacher. I went to the teacher. Nothing was getting done. Hey, what am I paying taxes for? I wasn't paying taxes at the time, but my parents were. They were paying taxes, and they were taking me to school and shit. Hey, what the hell am I here for? I'm not here for this bitch to keep putting her elbow on my fucking desk. So I intentionally set up a very sharp object for her to stab herself with if she intruded on my property once again. And it happened, and I got in big trouble. Also, graphite pencils don't contain lead. Okay, everybody's like, oh, fucking lead poisoning. The whole class was like, oh, she's got lead poisoning now. It was like she was a fucking circus animal. Everybody's like, how's the lead poisoning treating you? It's graphite, motherfuckers. It's graphite, okay? It says right there on the fucking side, okay? It's a number 2 regular yellow graphite pencil. It's got, 8 sides or 6 sides? Probably 6 sides. It's just a regular fucking pencil. Sharpen the fuck out of it. Drop it in the corner of a textbook. Close that bitch up. That motherfucker ain't moving for nothing. Not even a little girl's elbow. So listen, I made a mistake then. I intentionally hurt somebody there. And I don't think it's right, but desperate times came to desperate measures. And you know what? I think I got moved. I got my desk all the way in the corner by myself. It was a trouble spot, but I was happy there. So now I'm going to talk about the real thing. I ran over a cat. If there was any possible fucking thing I could have done to avoid running over a kitty cat, I would have. There was nothing I could fucking do. Let me set up the story. I am riding my motorcycle home in the dark because motherfuckers make me work late as shit. Okay? It's dark as fuck in my neighborhood. There's like 1 or 2 street lights that I gotta use my brights in my neighborhood, especially on the DR, because the regular headlight, you can't see like 8 feet in front of you. I mean, I have it angled down quite a bit, but if I angle down any more, then it's just going to be no use for nothing. And it's like I'm just gonna, I can see 8 feet in front of me, and guess what? In between the darkness of my headlight and the tires of my bike, a cat ran in there, and I didn't even, I hadn't, there was not, I didn't even know I ran over something. Is what happened. I said, what the fuck did I just run over? How did I not crash? I didn't see anything. So I turned around because I was like, there was not a bump there. I definitely ran over something. Turn around, and sadness reigned over my body. It was a black cat because I pulled around and I pulled up to it and put it in my headlight view, and that cat had to have been on 7.5 lives already. Because I'm like, I have actually and I did not want to see it, but I seen a guy run over a cat once in a car, and the cat went all the way around, and then it ran away. That was with a car. This is a DR 650. Am I that fat? I don't know, but I ran over a kitty cat, and it was unable to run anymore. It was complete kaput. It wasn't smashed. I just ran it right over, apparently in the correct spot, and it didn't suffer. That's all I can say. Hey, it didn't suffer at all. I didn't want to run over the armadillo the other day. It's kind of hard to feel super sad about it because the only armadillos I've ever seen are dead. I've never even seen one alive, and then the first time I see one alive, I kill it. Accidents. Complete accident. I would never swerve to hit an animal. That's not me. That's not my style. So I just want to make it pretty. I want to. I'm trying to be honest here, and I know I put myself in a bad spot where people go, "He's a cat killer. Look at that pussy wrangler. Look at that fucking cunt cutter or something." I don't know what cunt isn't even registered to kitties. uh, Cat burglar, cat live burglar. I don't know. You can call me all kinds of shit, okay? And I feel bad about it. And I've been talking so much shit on cats and cat owners. Mainly cat owners is what I'm talking about. Let them outside. And then look what happens when they're let outside. God was like, you know what? I'll let this one outside. I'm going to get into that cat's brain and tell him to jump on the door in the right spot, and the door's going to open. The cat's going to go out. Now, that's all made up because I don't think this was anybody's cat. A couple that live in a house near me around the corner, never talked to them before. They pull around, they pull into a driveway right next to where I was sitting, crying. I had my body was vibrating with sadness. I was just shaking so much. You know, if you grab a lemon and you shake it a whole bunch, it just starts weeping. That was me. I don't think that happens to lemons. What does that? Water balloon? No. There's something out there that shakes me is what it was. A fat Kletus. You shake him so much he just starts crying. And I said, "Hey, do you guys happen to know anybody that owns a cat around here?" They're like, "No, there's like a fuckload of cats. They just run around all over the place." I was like, "Oh, all right. Well, I killed one." They're like, "Good job." I'm like, "No, not good job." He's like, "Yeah, they're fucking all over the place. They're all over." They're like, "We hate the cats." They were holding me. They put me up on their shoulders and they were cheering me around the neighborhood. They're like, "He killed one." I was like, "Put me down. I didn't wanna. I didn't want to kill one." No matter how much praise I'm getting from the neighbors, I did not want to kill a cat. And he said, yeah, I'll take care of it. I said, all right. I think he owns a restaurant. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm just trying to be funny right there. No, but he did say he was going to take, he's like, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it from here. I said, for real? He's like, yeah, for real. And I hopped on the DR, and I mean, I could barely see with all the tears in my eyes. And I rode home, and my family came around. They're like, what happened? And I couldn't tell my children. I lied to them. I said I ran into a bunch of mosquitoes and they stung me in the eyeballs a whole bunch of times. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's bad. It's itchy. They're super itchy. Don't look at me. I gotta go to bed. Oh shit! Look at that fucking lifted up square body mud truck. Hell yeah. Oh, so yeah, that's something I'm like, should I bring it up on the podcast? Should I not? I don't know. And I just brought it up. So there you go. It's something I've been battling with for days. That I've been talking so much shit on kitty cats, and then Moses puts one right in front of me on my DR. He's like, whether you like it or not, you're a cat killer, and I don't want to be a cat killer. I ran over a lot of animals, never a kitty cat, never a dog, nothing like that. A dog, I would. My wife, she's like, well, what if it was a dog? I was like, then it definitely belongs to somebody. She's like, well, that means the cat could belong to somebody. I'm like, yeah, but cats shouldn't be belonged by nobody. She's like, well, what if you accidentally ran over a dog? I'm like, everybody owns a dog. Okay, there's not just dogs running around our neighborhoods. So yeah, anyways, ran over a cat. That was not cool. Um, there you go. I'm passing that fucking slow bitch. Passing you again. He's probably like, that motherfucker. He goes slow and then he goes fast. I know. I'm fucking over here I'm with the fucking cruise control going up and down. But we haven't been in a construction zone for a while, so I decided to crank it up. Look at him. He's pissed. He's like, that motherfucker. I'll be passing him in 2 miles. Probably coming over. Thank you, bud. I think I just drank some spit. I can't remember if I spit in this Burger King cup or not. Didn't taste right, that's for sure. It did refresh me a little bit. Let me look in there. No, there's no spit in there. You'd see some chew strands. There's no spit in there. I could drink it. I don't have anything else to drink in here, and I have no time to stop. I got 20 minutes before I got to get to the place. Let's see here. Where are we at? 3:41. I got to get there before 4. So, and I shouldn't need to stop for anything unless I get so thirsty. I might actually have a bottle of water in my. I don't. I took it out and I drank it at home. Motherfucker! Gosh darn it. Anyways, what have you guys been up to? You guys had any good times lately? You guys get your tree set up? That'd be cool. I like decorations, rock hard. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that's going on here recently. So I got the harness. Fuck me. Hot rod harness from Amazon for $46 or whatever the fuck it was. Pretty cheap compared to what I've already spent. And I don't know, man. I'm looking, and now that I think I'm going to be home every night this week. So the potentiality of me going out and working on the truck is higher than it's been recently. Now that I've got the thing I need, I just need to put it in the truck, figure out which looms I'm going to feed through the firewall, which ones I'm going to feed through the floorboards, which ones I'm going to put up under the dash, and start feeding them and wrapping them up. I got some of that wire, corrugated wire shit or whatever the fuck it is. I got some of that. It's super cheap. I don't know if I like it or not. It's probably going to be, I'm going to have to tape it up also, but I think I'm going to get some of that. I'm going to get the wiring looking fucking fantastic. Now that doesn't mean I get to rip all the wiring I currently have in there out. I still need some of it, but I'm going to be able to wire everything properly, and it should work. And it's just going to take me getting my fat ass outside and into the square body with the box, pair of wire strippers, my heat gun with my extension cord, and the instructions. Maybe I might need the instructions. And I got to go through and make sure because a lot of the reviews for the one that I mean, all the reviews for every one of the hot rod harnesses said you got to go through and make sure everything is going to what you think it's going to. So I might need to build a new test light to make sure everything's going to be kosher. But I think it's going to be pretty fucking sweet. I think it's going to work out all right. Like all the gauges are going to go down to one wire basically. So that's going to be consolidated down to one thing. And then I still have to figure out some other things. I mean, I've got plenty of switches, little push button LED switches. I need to figure out where those are going to go, because I'm going to have to wire up headlights. I might just wire those up to be the blinkers, just a click on, click off type situation. But that might be kind of annoying. But I don't know. Where could you mount a blinker switch that's not on the? Well, I have a blinker switch on the column, so I'll just wire it up there. But I was thinking I could use these little buttons. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. That would be idiotic. I would never do that. But the headlights, marker lights, headlights, and then I got to figure out the reverse lights. How could I figure out the reverse lights? I know they're on the steering column right now. There's supposed to be a little thing in there for those, but I'm switching all that shit up. It's gonna have a floor shift in it, an automatic floor shift. So you're not gonna know where the fuck you're at. Maybe I'll have a little button on the shifter. No, maybe I'll just. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'll make that work out. But it should be pretty fun. I'm excited to get the square body going. What I really hope is that the V6 in the current truck, because I had a dream last night that the V6 in my regular driving truck blew up, and that's not cool. And I had to swap out. I had to grab the crane truck from my work, bring it over, and then use the crane to lift the engines out and switch them over. And I just put the 350 in my current truck, on my daily truck, and which would be cool. I wish I had a 350 I could swap in there, because it doesn't run quite right. But I'm hoping it's just a fuel delivery problem, and it's something that's probably simple as the fucking blinkers. It could just be the fuel filter, but I fucked up the fuel filter, so I need maybe before I start fucking with the hot rod harness, I need to just replace the fuel filter and the fuel line that I fucked all up. Hey, I'm passing the produce truck again. Once you know it, you're slow as shit. Um, yeah, I should probably get that truck running better. That truck deserves more than what I've been giving it. And the DR, it's just sitting in the garage. It's ready to roll. There ain't nothing wrong with the DR. It's locked and loaded. I do have some stuff whenever it gets nice and cold out, and I got a couple of days off or something. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna start tearing into the suspension of that and get the suspension swapped out to the stiffer suspension, and then hopefully it'll still be nice enough outside that I can go test it out, see if I like it. 'Cause I have a feeling the front forks, they are super soft, but I'm wondering if I can just put in some extra like spacers or whatever to make it a little bit more stiff. Because I kind of like it being as soft as it is. I don't know if adding in this heavy fucking suspension in there is going to be something I'm going to want, you know. But we'll give her a shot. Yeah, got a lot of little projects going on. My kids are excited for Christmas. I'm excited for them. They're gonna get some cool stuff, I think. They got these new video game things out. It's like, oh, you can play every PS2 game, and it's like a handheld. Looks like a fucking Game Boy or something. So I'm thinking about getting one of those. I think it's like $50. Getting one of those for my son, just because he loves playing games and stuff. But on this, they would be all free games, and it'd be mainly for me. You know, it would. I'd be like, give me that thing. I'm going to play it. And I think you could play like Grand Theft Auto on it. And I don't know. It says it's got 2,000 games loaded on it already or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if we'll end up getting it or not, but if we do, I'd be excited about that. Um, they both got new bikes recently. They're not new bikes, but they're bikes that are bigger, normal style bikes. So I don't know what else to get them. You know, I was thinking about getting a some sort of a pool for out back, a little shallow little kiddie pool. Because right now we don't have any. We have like a water table thing that is you're supposed to pour water in the top and it falls down. It spins some shit. Um, and they try to sit in the damn thing every time we get it out. They're just sitting in it. I'm like, that ain't right. I need to get you guys a pool, but I don't want to get like the super cheap, flimsy little plastic pool. Want to get like a more heavy duty, something that's gonna last a little bit and have a little bit more weight to it, so it won't slide around. And whenever I drain it, it ain't gonna just fly away every time it storms. Okay, people, did you all see the fucking slow down sign? It said the speed limit is now 60. We are slowing down. All right, looks like all right. The white car is not slowing down. The white car is booking it past me, and the person that's behind me, they are now. I'm going 66. The speed limit. I'm going 6 over the speed limit. The speed limit has changed. This is a work zone. Do you see the cones? Oh no, they're gonna overtake me. Okay, we are in a 60 zone. We should all be going much slower than we are. Okay, now we're out of the speed limit. Now it's back to 70. All right, proceed. I mean, these people, they just don't have any fucking patience. No goddamn patience. They're like, oh, speed limit dropped. Let's still go 75. Look at this fucko in front of me going way slow. That's just fucking speed zone, man. Construction zone. Now I want to cut you off. I want to speed up and cut you off. Now that we can go speed fast again. Motherfuckers. All right. Well, I've been rambling on. I don't know. I'm gonna have some stories on the next one. There's the next podcast. You guys are not gonna believe it. I still don't know what I'm gonna do for it. And it's not some special like edition podcast or anything. I don't know if I'm gonna have any. I don't know what's gonna happen. I never know what's gonna happen when I hit record. I knew that this kitty cat was on my mind and I wanted to get it out. So I don't know. Everybody put a R.I.P. kitty cat in the comments because I don't think anybody owned this cat. I don't think this cat ever saw no love. Okay, I think it was just eating out of trash cans his whole life, and I killed him on accident. It was bad. I shouldn't have. I didn't want to. He's in a better place. That's what they say. Adios. Keep all 18 down. Rip kitty. R.I.P. kitty.